Hey guys, this is the update for my PvE Templar healer build for the Scalebreaker DLC. With this setup you are able to heal every content, but it's optimized for trials. You will find advanced and some beginner information here. There are big changes to healers this DLC. As you know, they nerfed healing springs, so it's no spammable anymore. Changed the orbs so only one can be active at a time. It's not the end of the world, but we have to adapt our playstyle. I really hope they make healers more important again. Now for some content you don't even need one, because DDs and tanks can heal themselves up by themselves. It feels like we are only here to support, buff and debuff, not actually heal. Let's start with the race. I'm still a Breton. The passives increase your max magicka, your spell resistance, and increase your magicka recovery, and they reduce the magicka cost of your abilities. It's also possible to go with High Elf, Dark Elf or Gonian. Now to the gear. We have some changes here. As always, one healer at least needs Olorim. It gives Major Courage, which increases the damage of everyone when standing in the circle. You only need it on both healer if you split up the group. Second set, I choose Yorwood's Guidance. It increases the duration of minor and major buffs and shields, so major force will be longer, for example. Along with Yorwood we have other nice sets as shown before on the sheet. The second healer chooses from those sets. Check with your group what you need most. Be careful, they changed Ether again, so it's only possible to proc it on the restoration stuff with medium attacks. You will need to heavy attack on Destro lightning stuff. I'm sure this is a bug, they didn't want to change it like that, so let's see the next DLC. Then as a monster set I got Symphony. It gives back resources. Another good option is Bogdan or Earthgore. On the main bar I use Master Resto again, as they buffed it. It restores a lot of stamina to the group when using Illustrious Healing. Then we want to get the Undaunted bonus, so we slot heavy on head and medium on shoulders. I have it the wrong way here. So, because the healer sets always come in light. So you at least need one heavy and one medium. On the jewels I have 2 arcane with 2 spell damage glyph and 1 magicka recovery. You can even put 3 spell damage glyphs if you want. Then I put infused trait on the big pieces, chest, legs and helmet, and on the other ones divines. I put Tri-Stat enchants on chest and legs, and to get more health and stamina, and max magicka on the others. It's good to have around 17 or 18k health with Eben. On the Master Resto I choose Powered or Precise with spell damage glyph, and on the back bar Olorim lightning stuff with infused crusher or charged shock. Then I show you my skills. We have some changes here as well. We still have Breath of Life for immediate cast and very strong heal. As they nerfed healing springs, we morph it to Illustrious Healing. The heals are much stronger on this morph, but they just don't restore magicka. Then I got Inner Light to increase the max magicka. If I need something else like a shield, I replace this one. Then we still use Energy Orb. Be careful, you can only have one active at a time, but several people can synergize it. It gives back resources and heals for a good amount. Then Combat Prayer is kind of our new spammable. It's a must-have on both healers because the buff only applies to 6 people. It increases damage, so make sure to keep it up. Then we usually don't need the ultimate on the first bar, so slot Meteor, Barrier, Nova or whatever. On my second bar I have Unstable Wall of Elements. We need this to debuff the enemy with minor vulnerability and do damage too. I think you can also still use Blockade. With Luminous Shards we support our group members with resources. It restores Magicka and Stamina. They share the same cooldown as Orbs, so it doesn't have to be on both healer. Then we have Ritual of Retribution, cleanses negative effects, heals and does a bit of damage. The other morph is also possible. One healer in group needs Elemental Drain. If you split up, both healers need it. It debuffs the enemy and restores Magicka. Keep it up on bosses and on trash too. You only need this if you have Magicka DDs in your group. Otherwise you can switch it out with something else. On the last slot I got Channeled Focus. Very nice skill because it restores Magicka and increases your resistance. Warhorn is the main ultimate. It increases Magicka and Stamina and also the crit damage of everyone in the group. Both tanks and healers usually use it in turn. There are some other useful skills like the Shield Harness Magicka, then Efficient Purge to cleanse yourself and your teammates, Blood Altar for the extra heals or synergy for Arkosh, Power of the Light to decrease the resistance of the enemies, then also Radiating Regeneration is a pretty good heal, they buffed it, and also the Healing Ward is very important for some situations. Now I just want to show you my passives. I will just go through all of them. Like for the class trees we need all of the passives, same as for destruction stuff and the restoration stuff. Light armor we also need all. Medium we just need the second, third and the fifth. Heavy armor we need the first three. I just have those for the PvP. Then we have fighter skills. We use the third. Mage's Guild. We only use this one. Then Undaunted, we need both of them, very important. Support, we need the first. Racials, we of course need all. Then crafting, also very important. Provisioning, like those two. And alchemy, this one. Then the attribute points, I put all of them into Magicka. And for the Mundustone I still use the Atunak to increase the Magicka region. Then I show you my champion points. I start with the blue one. I have 75 into Blessed, 70 to Elfborn for more healing. Then to increase the damage I put 43 into Elemental Expert, 24 into Spell Erosion, 28 Master at Arms and 28 Thaumaturge. Then the green one I have 75 Arcanist and 10 Acidity. Then to decrease the cost of Break Free, Roll Dodge and Blocking I put 50 into Warlord, 20 Tumbling and 50 Shadow Ward. Then for the red champion points I show you this sheet as it changes for every trial. Then I show you the potions and food or drink. As always I use the Essence of Spell Power potions which increase the damage, spell crit and restore Magicka. Those are expensive, so if you want something cheaper then use Essence of Magicka potions. I use them for easy dungeons or questing. They are very weak though. Then I have the Clockwork Citrus food to increase health, Magicka and Magicka region. You can also use Witchmother's Drink, which is way cheaper but also a bit weaker. Then there's a new food which is also possible to use. You might change some glyphs on the jewels or something else. So remember not to spam illustrious healing and energy orbs. There can only be one illustrious healing active, same for orbs. But I'm really glad that several people can activate the synergy from orbs, so it's not too bad. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.